you was on Makwa by the budget of Media. It was ya. Mpedi yedin komo kakra. You see, there are certain things NDC or opposition. And I'm poor abanim sama woken and all the wunya. Into Jeff Media, we have decided to take it upon ourselves to just expose some of these things. Or the yedin richere afufo na nkofu. The kind of nkofa and what's it? Wolubu oil Ghana man. It was ya. DBI solar was a dollar. Now so apart from dollar no. No more be like oil marketer another player and now impo for crew man with the dollar what or do they now so it was ya on ya there all reflects in the people in the country, right? In your you could see there what a dollar do 12.45 so be nan or one down, but one may ask or ya there all reflects with your pocket and now your market do for your cars na it was ya fair no what to do another the man or tea. It's in there. You be the young common, they are trained and then maybe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama honor or lead attack no and Sam George in Carfono so we will say would other positions are it was also worship book. It was yes started His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana enjoy Oye Yura Mahama asama okan wabro opposition oye covered Levy no yenti asama ebusuan okay
yankwa ni oman a ewo wiase ha nyina a echese yare aba eko a yeji yeto efa sa yare no COVID Levy COVID aba eko China baby COVID efrimpo ye omo COVID Levy nso Ghana kwa na eje.
A few moments later.
The COVID Levy has intricate linkages to the existing IMF program. As a value-added tax, we have agreed with our multilateral partners to include it in our overall VAT rationalization exercise that is scheduled for September this year.
It was so what I was saying, say Yatia Sama or your president, okay. Into COVID Levy now in opposition now, or look at it on your there, it was your COVID now so yeji or your COVID offend the Levy COVID call now so not all can want them, but you could see there it was adi a position there cast and there bay on them there or ya the papa monty because COVID Levy nebusia only or ya dear all boy and Ankasankasa as a man. It is a way if you are home betching. Since you're for IMF there what's abada you see. So these are some of the things yellow chona you yard it was ya kandama. Na yanko Sam George is asama okay. Or the far about me, I know.
Obama is a true and poor economist.
He's a true and poor economist.
Absolutely. Well, Adam Smith. Hey. He's a true and poor economist. All he does is he goes to read the theory, comes to stand there and wax lyrical and repeats it.
A few moments later.
Feels like a kid with a new I'm just asking myself, I'm going to have a lunch party like this. Obama is a true and poor economist.
He's a true and poor economist.
Absolutely. Well, Adam Smith. Hey. He's a true and poor economist. All he does is he goes
so
to read the theory, comes to stand there and wax lyrical and repeats it.
A few moments later.
Open economists are but in there, I don't want today, or we will say, Obia wouldn't fee a cross bay or Genowanji. Drone keke, Obinisa Nujuma, Paumianisa Nujumu, drone keke, Ebusia, and a town for the today. Ma, and they are no do free class bay. Yeah, you see, these are some of the things that His Excellency former President, Oye Nanado Danko Kufado, and His Excellency former Vice President, what the Bobo Adia Ebusia, na a normal or kama. But when they were in opposition, no, or rubbish in your body in your Gundega, or channel today, a fava wow for it was Yanko Jan Tuanado. Na Jan Tuano, you be a you know when Tiasi. Na a din Jan Tuano, I made you want Tiasi because you were Jan Tua a cor like Jan Tua Adibia, the Bondoti a TV3. Na yo Nanaya Jan Tua, Kushini be Siacoloti or Tenala. And Sunny another Jan Tua, Ebusia. Also our Inshira FM. Inti yabefon nkoko ne ebusia ya hwemo so wode bobo wabra MPP opposition ti yanhwe jantoa awo nhyira FM
nti dia mo ye social na mo twetwe eya na ya mesre because emfa se wonim na jantoa ena wonim akoma na ekutam wonim honhom ekutame nti se ye wa adwen se ye ne sa no aba fam na ya mankrofo always still time on the issue of Baumia mamenka wenchiro Baumia wa me direct contact me so me wo Baumia direct contact Baumia na downfo ne me so ma downfo ne Baumia enti men kontokwa a onti ase you are wasting your time se Baumia
Eusia enti se wala wasiuma iti one thing they be had that's why I like Oketechi Efrifa. Do you know the reason? The reason being is that he has declared what Jatumdo or MPP. Ebusia, those of us who are presenting that political shows now, and a political blog and I don't know. Ebusia, we all have sides. From the look of things, Mamri, no one will tell you that I'm coming from the camp of MPP. You can declare your stance. Obia to me your way. In the Jantua, people know you to be NDC. Onyeshi, declare your stance. Oketechi Efrifa, also or MPP ni. Obi no betu my NPP because we declare the stance. Me MPP ni. Now whatever I'm doing to favor MPP. It may declare my stance. But Jantua, in Shira FM, we have countless of oye videos Okwatra radio station no the platform no do ebusia. Nanado dankwa no rehye na hoba no retwabo no recently opa be pa chaw then sembe waka fa na adodankwa akofo ado no o don hye inti na odo ba pa chaw ebutua o dinanado adodankwa akofo ado o hye na hoba ti dem o ne classmate all in the name of opportunity enya inti ekasa cha afofo inti ode ebu wa no na ekasa you see have tell be no otani platform do na or another video or reach them there. Now I don't want to them, Master. What you said is what we are also broadcasting. Internet, it doesn't lie. So these are some of the things that Ebusia, as a offended host. If you are MPP, fine. If you are NDC, fine. Obi no about tackle. But if you declare, then I objective. When the topic is there, now I objective. Now I can wagon. Such as it. You chrome had in MPP NDC we na enworo hwebom obi ahu video ho such as it onye musu na enye obi ahwe I mean MPP NDC fine but don't hide na enkade enye MPP ni enye NDC ni but adere ye nya chede you are siding with NDC which onye problem which embo musu which onye hwe but I mean, you can let your stand, let people know your stand so that baby will be with a hand but you don't pretend as if all is well. But any MPP for they trouble on left, right, center. Ebusia, Obandama on share cry. Now ya can the mina obi nim say Ninuane and I are down to nepe nipa polata kro a chrome hadia nana ya jantua CPP okwembuontum nana center konto ko sabe no wasakeno. But Ninzama no ye na opposition timing no already in favor of NDC to the extent there. Okakan sembebre ode kire nana ado dankwa akufo ado to the extent okotra mo offended media general TV3 platform do okan yakade nana ado dankwa akufo ado Nebuchadnezzar not knowing there or propose Mama na abani ampa Mama so be no wa born abor ebusia position the wa man bi since a staffer and your presidential staffer echo Jubilee House another flat staffers no bo na on wale pum digdo the salary oje the portfolio no nya today or deputy minister the portfolio na o show na ebusia na before obi at them position latter finance latter out letters no bet watu you crow man obeka the betting tax ya dey onye kra ebusia afi party bar power woman position also betting tax oye no people say there show so oye na the way fi there wa kwatra TV3 wa rubbish no inde wa betra asempa also oye double standard These are some of the people who are the elite. You want to walk to school, sebe. I do not know clear back in the motorway. Bibi no overcross or don't fool. But ebusia, because of one agasa was selfish interest in tea. One kind of quarrel chrome had it. Ebusia, yanko, nianko te asama okain. Wabra position on the other to me or tea or jubilee house or honey or chogunum ma or we say or genoa on tea. These are some of the things that ebusia order to.
Betting or taxes on betting. I do not think that we should even encourage betting. You get me? We don't have to encourage betting. So why should the government even recognize it to tax?
What should they do? Ban it completely?
Why should you? Because the young ones are in there, and I'm telling you, betting is like taking lotto.
Some older ones also bet.
You bet, and at the end of the day, you win only once or twice. So
you take some before? So you are saying that betting should be banned? It should be banned.
I'll say betting, no. A for release stress.
Yeah, of course. Betting it may release stress. Because a buy and you both Manchester, you both say with the hey, sir. Obeshana, dear, tell you to say, it's Excellency Mahama Bear, you call ball, you chart 5, and you chart 3. A man could chart better while winning the near. What I say, Minkasa,
Omo, ya, a deal on when you're at the Ketwell.
O say,
you
so now what I say betting or taxes on betting. I do not think that you should even encourage betting.
You Sami Jemfide, no one Sunday, it was so be Intina, we were saying that Sunday, na baby America de Moye no. Ebusia or Kamiko say the Uncle Bonnie be in the home. Name the personality no. Ono Sami Jemfino, ono na Oman Kofon watching Abasa, each ya. And the Americans say, Professor Buckpin, also their position no for their man crampono. To them, Dibia, they am back out even insiders or NDC for Nankasano or why you on a Dibia that will criticize working under their position of their man, acting CEO or other share or Ghana Gold Board. No. Also, there he doesn't fit for that purpose. Ninyane there, and call what about matured person. No people say there, is he not matured? In order to acquire, we will say, a controversial issue on different platforms no for watching abasa na de. Ebusia, yerkan den. In some bebre na abranti yaka okrum ha. In some bebre na ye maame oyes is adapa, but no some abran wa ade. There, us started on international bodies where you juma na osami jemfi kwa wonwo. But because of more happening, nangasa otu America police station. Oko reporting manu some obega na ha bebre. Yafi ne yakonsem no mu Sami Jemfi onya asam no kotra oye TV3 otwe na basa twetwe nketenkete na otoma afoforo na dem time na dey because of position it no ebusia na bibia an Canada injo onto o kana adwen. That is the reason why sometimes assemble na say ebusia say yere chair na adwo besi na asem ketekete na nkofo kan dey ebusia Sami Jemfi no position a nkade a ono ye no ye fande one of the MPP oye appointee bi no oye ya nka obeye press conference wa kanemu brofa kese we wa kirem twi no da kire afofo no we akade oye abominable. This one is abominable. How can you do that as an appointee? Ye ka kire mu musika no Ghana sika no wia no mu wia dia no mu de hwe sisi no too ye mo position ye see you hwe nda $2 kope kan wa cut to the stand there eje wonje ni we nya no gofo so wa so no mu enti from there no the communicators who back now on why meeting now I catch on there this week up to 1 month and when yellow ball this appointee oh yeah we offended dollar na you want to car no on said oban them ti obiako radio station obiako TV station say ne yakono wa kan bofra nti bon there so oba oh yeah radio stations na there we nya wa anokoro actually oh yeah MPP communicator denpo the master no be kan san obaso wa so such as say but ne de be no follow twina basa na onye bibia is like ye de oye hammer ye de hwabo antati anu abo antati aso ne kade wo sa ye nde ya pra na nke eku no ebusia nkofo say it's all the matter of the oye no but the personality involved onity ina oma dem nkofo twin abasa na yifa na yafa to the extent there agada onya issue with the whole lot of people here in Ghana etwe won twe ebusia nti ye kan de Sami Jemfi obi a wa kan sem bebre wo Ghana ha dey nsema wa kan no ono so oya another person o bolata ankasa lata latter. Nana Jantuan no Kofunibi. We would add near green no, Abacacho de blue. It was ya, Yanko, Nianco Fono so in some more can, or blue opposition near Fanchon.
This is a matter of considerable public interest that this woman was a public officer. She was a minister of state. If she was a private citizen, it's a different matter. You understand? So it is in the interest of the nation for us to know what is wrong with that. This is a matter of considerable public interest.
One of the intriguing stories, one of the offended abominable statements in opposition, Mahama Okene, Bini, Mayedri Browney. Ebusia, Mahama in opposition, or Chienya and I jaro there, on a day, or by Chief Justice. No, a Kwambio Namdra, obey Nefu, Ebusia, what's the internet on Chaleta and on Balata? Inti, Asamo Ken, Mankasa, men can be Yanko, Niokote, Asama, I am Mahama. Okay.
And even the issue of capping the number of judges. The Constitutional Review Committee recommended that we cap Supreme Court judges at 15.
You see the
And so the issue of capping the Supreme Court is not for the Chief Justice to say. We will resurrect the Constitutional Review process when I become president. And even the issue of capping the number of judges. The Constitutional Review Committee.
Now, so Oban NDC there, latter day or church another person also latter offend latter also in jail. Any down here the story, bro. Say the dollar is doing well, which is 12.45, which we don't doubt because, frankly speaking, it is doing well, and that is all that we want. Because at the end of the day, say up former opwa bibri manoma kodo wo Ghana ha. And it's like yendi dollar now so wakwa to the dollar ni na betina to the stand there in the Ghana had yena de nya dollar men phone kwechi kwa sami jemfi and the nechi cedis in gunuka mo dollar sati ase into oban dollar and dollars ebusu anu asam de oy bebre inti wo friend then dollar no yendi but Malik Basintali o se dollar no abofum yejitum but okaka asem bi asmo kaka won there as at 1st January 2025, His Excellency former President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo time all hand over or the Ghana share or His Excellency the current president or John Dramani Mahama enjoy na $1 exceeded to $17. Ebusia the man say okay Oma obi ampede or share makumakra because you people, we know you to be to do the do. So I say, we know you to have the technical know-how to educate people, because so far as occupies such sensitive position, we assume there you don't just speak, but I mean you have to be credible. Let people know that whatever you chew and spit it out there, it carries weight. But a casa basa de ba, you won't do a basa. Near so abetani out to abo basa. Ebusia letter o boy nya letter katekete. O boy letter card there $1. Mahama Befra over hand origin 2 minute fee oye another than kwani same no $1 1 cedi to 17. On your true. Ebusia also letter offend letter. Kasa de wa kasa bi. Ebusia ye me asem ye tenten. Ye don to ni video no be bro na ahwe. Oye letter onoso o boy. Ebusia watch this.
I'm glad that you reminded him that your appointees are busy making profits with the dollar-CD ratio. Cecilia Dapa's $1 million, if it was under her bed in 2021, it meant that the equivalent of that was around 6 million Ghana cedis. If she didn't touch that, and that was still under her bed, today the equivalent of that is 14.6 million Ghana cedis. You know how much profit she has made in 3 years. So the appointees of Mr. Akufo-Addo have deliberately decided to stuff dollars under their beds, and at least there's evidence of what we've seen in Cecilia Dapa's case. Whilst businesses are collapsing, whilst people can no longer buy dollars to exchange, appointees of this government are busily making profits.
A few moments later.
And so if today I sit here and then I have 10,000 cedis, no law stops me from walking into a forex bureau to buy the dollar. No law. In fact, the forex bureau is even far-fetched. No law stops me from going into the Bank of Ghana to buy the dollar and then possess it. There are people who sit here. Look, I'm a public worker and I can blame. there are public servants in various institutions who go on international trips. Anytime they are going, what currency do the organizations give them? Is it the CD? Do you spend the CD in Canada?
Ebusia, in several de bebre, Okujato Abraka also, Ebusia, also Anna Mahama, also, we were Chogum Kakra. Ebusia Yakate, na yanko tea, don't go for the exposition is too much, but or they the lecture a for there. Indeed, the Mukofi, what a latter and what a boya, them akonye. Inti or the Chigana for Nigerian Jado near conscientize or mind because what's a group of no franopa. In the day I start a member. These are some of the things that all the H1 Nigerian not right from the onset in what pick now because Adibia or Kodibia people will just capitalize on those things. Now year 2028, why them no man yano that waba. Then trauma 2028 in Bambason. Now ye the madi, ye in tem. Na senia also wor bugum tem no. Yes so ye H1 Nigerian tem the day na kofuli ye. Na we be say Wagana had the Timiminia and Hode and Pat and Coffee were boy and Latin Casancasa, no will find we way to the top. Now, we will back a day. We could do you, but Dan and Cote on tomb unsolved problem Wagana had it because in no more baby now, it was your Alcodo Ghana Hadia or the Yenu Alcohol into Yanshe.
We'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1, COVID levy.
Another shameless, lack of commitment to promises, to pledges. You make promises to keep them, not to break them, not to take the people for a ride because now you have what you want. But you forget that 4 years is such a short time.
Almighty fellas. Na Morocco the young fellas. Another person also up Tanka said them papa. What cast do? The talking is too much. Charlie. Opposition assembly, ekade edi yejume but in opposition, Madam Kofu no, we more bro do too much. There's common ho ankasa na yenadi be ye bia yanhwe ya. It will fight us and fight us and fight us. You were hadi na mde karma a story me de bro. Se fa kind last message order ma oye honorable dollar CU oye Sami Jemfi ebusia asama okeno nande oli edwuma sata ase ebusia the fellows fotu kwache so onu so dey na owokan ode magana fo
it is a wood yankola fees and affairs jesa we here secretariat in fact fees jesa no mo ye apart from say Ministry of Finance e release this cardiac Ministry of Education no mo dey ama GS na GS dey ama schools no e dey no mo ye eye pen stroke of pen you don't need the secretariat. Last minute, say there's a central regional coordinator for FSS. How? Secretary, how?
Yeah, can there. These are some of the things you will be blown, but as time goes on, we will try and educate and then expose them. Wo in same bebra, ebusia wo position what can and bebre na wo go do what dey adwuma e bit there COVID Levy ebusia ogodo dey adwuma. Intin sama e wo position e kan no. Nka yere kan ke bekan de your worst wo no musam no ego position e kan no na nka ode eba abane mu e de adwuma seun Sam George ese oye baumia oye book economics okenka na atwu empo na ode beguo inde ekoye minister ne ma na oye no fa so no bi na de bon sam na hin se drone okoso pe na twan fede today eyi wo fe na konfo a wa komawia ohun ni route mo atopa da abodo no wa yo crasini but ewo position you said worst things no one said fata na ekeka sata say yentina o mamu na yenye dem say ye dem ade biara o ma no na chi na oboko ebusia this is Jeff Meji and this is your Papa Jeff. We're going to update you, give you the right information. Such as say, more call Chiba Bramin Yarano Ebusia, Ahayana, Yadabamo, Mabibia Kodo, Kama. I'm signing out. Let's do it again. Bye bye. See you.